as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by Alex.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
And it's third down.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
That's good.
A good pickup there. 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Carrier.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And Burrow going to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's going to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on second and 14. Block. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down.
So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So the huge pass play had him set up at the 1-yard line, and then they cash in the very next down.
Yeah, the points went up on the board, but the pass play, that was what got them in position. Long way downfield. Might have demoralized the defense just a little bit. They were able to punch it over the goal line the very next snap.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. He completes this to Sutton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll air this one out for Boyd. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Tyler Boyd, incomplete. Leads to 2nd.
So 3 seconds, the field goal unit, to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Another run by Lindsey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Locke. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
3rd down.
Locke going to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And returning it, here's Hamler. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, he'll air this one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
26.
Back now in Cincinnati.
14.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, 78 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, we're very close. 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
again, it's Mixon. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
At the 23-yard line.
One final try for Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Tonight's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play